We're rolling.
You got a drink?
I'm getting your fucking drink, okay?
Alright, just making sure.
Make fun of my drinks and now you want one?
Yeah.
You're like the boy that cried root beer. Jody, you want one?
No.
Don't blame you, they're not very cold. Here you go. So your question was, if we were the last person on Earth?
No, let's say...
Dude, I was thinking about that the whole time. Now I gotta come up with a different answer.
No, dude, you see, you're the only one who lived alive.
That's the same thing as I said.
Oh, they said we are. You said we.
I said, didn't I say you? Didn't
no, you said we. If we're the last people...
Maybe,
well, I say we, I guess in a different present tense.
Maybe I implied we as in me.
Yeah.
I really don't have a very exciting answer for that. I'd probably... Well, first of all, are we going to be, like, overridden with zombies? Cause
No. Everyone just died. Everyone just died.
That'd be fun. I'd basically go to grocery stores and binge eat.
That's it?
And
you don't have to master plan like Dan. He'd say he would drive and say all the animals from the shelters and stuff.
Basically, I would just like go from town to town, maybe, or just maybe I might say Middletown until the resources are up, and then break into people's houses, check out stuff, see if electricity still works.
You know they say if everyone died, 31 or 30 days, all the power would go out. But there's a problem. You would just stay in Middletown? Or you stay in this area?
For a while, at least.
Dude, what do you have over there? 3 Mile Island. 3 Mile Island. As soon as that goes, boom! It's a nuclear war.
You never said anything about 3 Mile Island going down.
It would eventually.
Not if everything was off.
Yes, and then all the coolant.
I'm sure they have like some kind of safety.
Yeah, but eventually
features that turn it all off when it's not being used.
No, it continuously burns. It's freaking uranium. It just keeps burning.
Well, now that you bring it up, I'm definitely going to be riding around on my moped, and I'm going to be getting free gas at every gas station.
Except gas has to have a stabilizer for the gas.
What?
Yeah, apparently you need a stabilizer so for the tanks. So when the power goes out, you couldn't pump any gas. You know what I do?
Dude, just like cut open the tank or something. I don't know.
Cut open the tank. It's underground.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I do? I go to California. You wanna know why? Because it's summer.
With no gas that we're talking about right now.
No, but that we have within 30 days.
Oh. So
within 30 days, I'd be in California. You wanna know why? Because it's year-round summertime. So growing food, because eventually the stuff in there are gonna go bad. In the superstores, and then the dead bodies rotting, and it's just gonna be a bad scene altogether. If you go to California, there's tons of things already.
Why don't you like break into people's houses and like play their Wii's and all that kind of shit?
I'd do that too, but I'd get to California first. Because all the food's growing.
Well, first of all, when the people are they dead and just lying around,
yeah,
or do they
dead lying around? You know, they just died.
So there's bodies everywhere. They didn't disappear.
No, that. You're talking about like vapors if they like turn into ash somehow. Like that one movie where she woke up and everyone was just sand.
In I Am Legend, they all became zombies, but we already covered that point.
Well, that was because of the virus.
And the cool thing about that is they only came out at night.
No, everyone just died.
You know what I would do?
What?
You know what I would do? I would go to gun stores and sporting goods stores and like get a lot of weapons and just get completely armed. I'd go to the East. The first thing I'd probably do is I'd go to the East Mall and get like all the firearms and get them like a big, and then to steal a bunch of tote bags, and then yeah. Why? I don't know. It'd be fun to shoot, even though there's no one to shoot.
Shoot dead bodies.
First of all, why are one of us the last person on Earth?
I don't know. That's just the scenario.
I don't see God's point in a plan of a flanny society at all.
Well, it wouldn't be. As soon as I die, it'd be over.
You know, if you and Jody were the last people on Earth,
yeah,
you'd have to repopulate.
No, that'd be.
I would kill him.
That would suck though, because then like the only way for your kids to get more kids but have sex with their siblings, and then you'd all have like
deformed kids.
Yeah.
And then eventually it would die off.
Yeah.
That is why Adam and Eve crap cannot be true.
I actually brought that point up with the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm like, how is that? I brought that exact same point, and their answer was like, well, we have more faith in God that He probably had some kind of plan that wouldn't have us being genetically inferior, because they said, like, you got to realize that Adam and Eve weren't the kind of people we are today. Like, remember how they sinned and then they like made childbirth hurt, and like they gave like all these limitations to people?
Yeah.
Probably that whole genetic thing would be a consequence of their sinning against God.
Yes, but
so they probably would be able to have fucked their brother and sister, but it would have been safe.
No, because
then
they were out before they had a kid.
But let me see. I'm a little rusty in my Bible. I'm trying to think of what happened after Adam and Eve. There's Cain and Abel, and then
Cain killed Abel.
So then somehow Noah came about, and
well, Noah was freaking. It was down the Nile.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
That was after society was already built.
But you got to realize that Christians have like an answer for all your questions. They have an answer for everything in the Bible. It's like,
so
well,
it's impossible because you remember I said they said that, but the kid would have came after they had sinned.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about that point anymore.
And the geological thing stated that Adam and Eve lived for like 400 years.
I'm sure it explains that, because if you read the Old Testament, it's like this person and this person beget this person, beget this person, beget this person. I don't know. I don't think either of us really know what we're talking about with that. Because honestly, I've never read the whole Bible. It's really unpleasant to read. It's just kind of like, it's not written very, it's kind of factual. It's just like, they'll sum up like 100 years in like 2 pages. I'm like, okay. Like, except for Psalms. Psalms is cool because I'm a poet, and basically a psalm is a religious poem. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of fun. They're written well. So. Where's your beer?
I already drank the fucking.
These are root beer brewskis if my PO is watching. Which he's not. I'm just saying. I'm just being funny.
Yeah. I think your PO was a girl.
Did I say he?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah. Did he?
I guess so. Never mind. Oh well, whatever, never mind.
Oh, there's the pizza that you regurgitated and sold.
That one's a 4 cheese though.
Yeah, no, that's what I was.
I had I didn't even get vegetable. Okay. Well, do we miss anything with the whole person on the Earth thing? I think we summed it up.
Yeah, I think.
Is there any more exciting places that we would want to go? Amusement parks, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, you think he goes to it?
You know what I might do if the gates are open? Break in a DCP. And just, like, fuck around.
Guess what? I was here, motherfucker.
I'll just be, like, twirling around the hallways. I'm free! It's rec time. I don't know. There's a bunch of basically, I would just break into commercial and residential establishments, go to grocery stores mostly, and have a good time, and that'd be it. But then after electricity goes out, and all the gas is gone, I guess I'd just be in the dark going to grocery stores. But you know what I could do? I could just go get a lot of candles from stores, because they sell those at, like, Rite Aid.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a good thing to do. Maybe I should, like, get provisions. I don't know.
I try to figure out how to power a PlayStation 3 with fucking batteries.
Yeah. I hope someday, like, everything is portable. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Alright, is there any other things we gotta talk about?
No. You had the idea.
Alright, we're done.